So you want to become good with Janus. You want to get his best build possible. You want to get doubles, triples, pentakills with him. It does not matter. In this video, I am going to show you the best build possible with him, how to play him, how to master him, and how to absolutely demolish the other team. In this video, I'll be covering all of that. And I'm going to give you some tips and tricks of my own that work for me. And 90% they're going to work for you. So the items you're seeing on screen right now is the items you want to go for. And these items, the reason I chose them, first, the Shoes of Focus. That's going to give you cooldown 18%. It's also going to give you a little bit of movement speed 18%, which is very useful because Janus just doesn't have a lot of movement speed, and you're going to need. The other one is the Chronos. That gives you mana. That also gives you magical power. And then the Ratatahi, that's going to give you 125 magical damage. That is a lot of damage if you ask me. Then, as you saw, the ring, I forget what it's called, but it's going to give you 100 damage, magical damage, which is a lot. Also, your enemy nowadays in casual, they will not know how to deal with you, since most of them do not know how to defend against magical power. The Book of Thaw just gives you need it. And then also the ring, you're also gonna need it. It's the Warlock Sash. I just remembered. It's gonna give you mana. It's gonna give you damage. It's gonna give you cooldown, I think. And then the Book of Thaw is gonna give you mana. It's also gonna give you health. Sorry, for the Warlock Sash, which you're gonna need. And then obviously the book will give you mana, 400 mana. And then you're gonna need the Spear of Desolation. That's also gonna give you a lot of damage, which will make your god a 2-hit kill. So I explained to you why you need all the build and everything like that. So now let's get to the most important part. You're gonna need to learn how to play with him in order to use his damage rate and everything right to the best ability, and you becoming the best Janus player possible. Keep in mind, I am not a Smite Pro or anything like that. So I just have an opinion, and I have one of the best builds I've ever seen with Janus. So I just wanted to record and show you guys what you're missing out on, and give you some tips on what I think you could use to become one of the best with Janus. Alright, so something you need to understand is how his passive works. He is the god of portals, so he needs to go through portals to activate his passive. And his passive, what basically his passive does, it adds 25% more additional magical power. What this does, it just gives you even more damage than you already have. So I'm going to teach you how to use the perfect combo with him, and some tweaks and some loopholes I found while playing with him. So first thing, guys, your 3, you're going to want to use it as your passive activator. That's what I like to call it, because instead of using your portal and wasting your portal, your 3 just does it for you. You put your 3 on yourself, and it just activates, and you have your passive. When you get that additional magical power, what you're going to do is use your 1. Sorry about that. You're going to want to use your 1. And what this 1 will do is will make the enemy basically useless against you, because they cannot move, they cannot do anything, you're in control. And then you're going to use your 2. Of course, you're going to time is everything with Janus. If you do not time it right, you will not do it as well as you possibly can to his full potential. But if you time it right and you get the passive, the 1 and the 2 right, you will absolutely destroy. You'll get pentas, you'll get everything you thought of, and it'll bring you a step closer to becoming the master that you want to be. Obviously, playing this god, you're going to want to know, do not use his ultimate like any other god or anything like that. This god is very unique, is very separated from the other gods, so you're going to want to use his ultimate when somebody is running from you. So the first thing, let's recap right now. You're going to want to use his passive activator, which is his 3. That's the only thing you're going to want to use it for. his passive activator, and then you're gonna want to use his 1, which is the portal, which is gonna give you a little bit of it's gonna get the enemy a little bit hurt. It's gonna get them immobile, so you can do whatever you want with them as soon as they land. You gotta time it right because you need to get the right timing to the right damage. Portal, you're gonna deal a little bit of damage, then you're gonna use your 2 for all that damage. That's gonna bring them to like, if it doesn't kill them, that's gonna bring them to like 20 health. And then if they run away, you're gonna want to use your ultimate. Your ultimate basically goes across the map. Range does not matter with it, and also it builds a portal for you, so if they're running away, you could also use it afterwards. Janus is very unique, like I said. He's very separated from any other gods. What I would use with him is meditation, because he does have slow mobility, so meditation, it just gives you that little bit of extra health and that little bit of time to juke the enemy. One more thing you're going to keep in mind is you're also going to want to use his 3 for escaping. I know, like, what are you saying? Like, Richard, come on, man. What do you mean escaping? You just said it was a passive activator. Exactly. His passive does make him a little bit more mobile, which will give you the advantage when escaping, because you have a little bit more of movement speed, and that just gives you an advantage overall over the enemy, who is just at normal speed. At the beginning of the game, you do not want to play this like any other mage. You want to play him not too aggressive, but normal. You're going to want to level up as fast as you can with him, because if you level up faster than the enemy, that is the best thing you could do with this guy, because you will be getting kills. He has insane damage, so it just gives you better. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I am Richard, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out, guys. Love y'all.